So, hi Meg.
Hi.
You've had an amazing day, and I think that we should just dive right into it. But before we do, I just need to acknowledge you look beautiful, so incredibly beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just got home from the gym. Anyway. Yeah.
So, today I received some exciting news.
Mm-hmm.
I won another scholarship from the Women's Association that I'm part of.
Woo!
And
How many years in a row?
it's
been a
kind
while
of
now.
gross at this
You're
point.
you're on a streak, yeah.
I believe.
Was it all of undergrad?
Starting in 2020.
2020.
So technically, I began fall of 2019-2020 school year.
Mm-hmm.
But I've received scholarships from them for essentially my entire academic career. It's
just
been
amazing.
lights out. It's actually like a huge part of what I want to do later in life is give back
To that specific organization, or like in a similar way?
If we are local to that.
If we're local? Okay, great.
Organization.
Sure.
Otherwise, yes, in a more general way.
Yeah.
I
think that's really beautiful.
Thank you. I'm just really passionate about it. I mean, it's like changed like our lives.
Totally.
It's that sort of money at this point in your life. It's just unreal.
It's like life changing.
It is.
Yeah,
And this
it's not
is
an overstatement.
This scholarship specifically is a district scholarship. So over 5 states. So
No way.
Yes. So
I didn't know that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Whoa.
I know.
That's an even bigger deal.
It's a really big deal.
Now, is this different from the ones that you've gotten in the past?
Yes.
But you still got that other one, right?
Yes.
So now you have both.
Yes.
Wow. That's just amazing.
Thank you.
And well deserved, though.
I feel like called to like write something
You should.
on this journey and like telling specifically young girls to not have the defeatist mindset when it comes to trying to find funding, like not to take out all these loans, like go somewhere affordable that you get a good package for your GPA or your test scores, and then seek out private scholarships, because I started this when I was a senior in high school. I had a bit of an incentive agreement with my parents, which is we want to help you pay for your education, but any funding that you get on your own, you're essentially giving back to yourself. So now, granted,
which you have, and that ended up being huge when we went to buy our home.
Exactly. And now it's at
I think this whole like world that you're talking about right now about like securing academic scholarships is sort of like shrouded in mist. Like people are like, they know that it's something that they should be doing, but they either go to like, they're already in college, and then they go and they talk to like an academic advisor, or some people have universities have a specific office for this, and they're just like recommended like very like general like scholarships that are like ultra competitive and that they realistically won't be able to secure for themselves. So what would you recommend?
I would recommend tapping into your local market. So in high school, I applied to like the Business Networking Initiative BNI group, our local BNI group.
Okay.
Sounds
I'm
random.
not even sure if I knew that.
Yeah.
Is that what connected you with ABWA?
No.
Okay. How'd you get your start there?
Lisa Kudwa, who I invited tonight as an honorary member. Yes.
Wow.
It was like an awards ceremony type night. It was very nice. It was at like our local Coney Island.
Yeah.
And she had talked to Chris and Marcia, who are the leaders of the organization, at
who we love
dearly, at a fashion show of all things, a charity event, different than ours, and in South Lyon, and they were mentioning to her these scholarship opportunities, because I love to mention them, and specifically Madonna University, and she was like, I know someone who goes to Madonna University, tell me more. reached out to me that night, that she talked to some people. I applied. It's like when this whole journey began. So it was part of it was really special.
So it was really like through Lisa.
Completely.
Then. Okay.
Who she is not a member. So I'm trying to get her to possibly become a member.
That would be great.
Also because ultimately this could help Mary.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that it will. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But especially if her mom was a member. I mean, it helps that those girls are like sisters to you, though.
I know.
Yeah. Because this group loves you.
They do.
Because you're young. A lot of them are older. They're like either in the later stages of their careers, retired. Like, I feel like they're trying to bring in that next like generation, if you will. And like, if we continue to stay local, I think that you could be like a Chris or a Marsha, like more in like the leader, like taking on more of a leadership role. What do you think about that?
Thank you. They've asked me to do that already, and it's just something I honestly can't take on right now.
Yeah.
With everything going on.
Not before the wedding, anyway.
No, but after we get married and after I have my degree, if we're in the area, those are 2 humongous fun, great commitments, but that I will no longer have. I'm almost worried I'm going to be like, so what am I doing now? Like,
there's always things that you can find to fill the time. Yeah,
but I love this. It's fulfilling. It's a great group. Most of them are Christian.
Yeah.
So. And
that's a really key piece, though, is what you said just a moment ago. Is like, I'm going to have more time in my schedule. Like, you don't want to fill it just to fill it. You want to fill it in a meaningful way.
Absolutely.
And you said the key piece, which is I love it. So that excites me for you.
Thanks.
I mean, I just love your energy right now. I can tell that you're enthusiastic and like excited, and it makes sense considering what a wonderful day you had.
Thank you. Even more so, something really funny. A girl that I graduated from high school with, her name is Olivia. She won the scholarship for the past 2 years from Madonna. She's graduating.
Would I know her? Have I seen her on campus or anything?
Possibly. Okay. She's very kind of shy, quiet.
Okay.
Typically. But she's engaged. And they're looking for an apartment in South Lyon. All these things. I'm like, that's the kind
of young people are getting married.
I know.
I'm like starting to notice it more and more, and I think it's amazing.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, another great thing that happened today that I don't want to dive into too much detail about.
Say as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
Because I already know, but I want to hear it again.
I had an opportunity come up that I'm not entirely sure if it will come to fruition. I'm trying my best not to jump to conclusions or expect something to happen that hasn't happened yet. Or as your mother says, count my chickens before they're hatched. Right. But if so, it could be like today could be a huge day for me and my career. Yeah. So, especially at this stage of life, if this works out, like, I'm almost praying that it does at this point. I've received your blessing, first and foremost.
Yeah.
I've received my parents' blessing, which honestly does mean a lot to me. It wasn't... Sometimes I think that... they prefer comfort, and that's not...
Insecurity.
Yeah. But my dad actually said an important piece, which is this might actually be more secure due to one person versus a team. I'm not sure if that's true, but if you think about it in your former situation, that is what happened. So a team of essentially they split amongst. So I'm hoping. I don't know. Yeah. It's just I'm weird not sure if
like the form factor being a group or like more of an individualized setting will really matter as far as like job security and retention goes. But like you've been there for like 2 years now. It is time for a promotion. And like you have like so many incredible talents that like haven't gone totally unrecognized, but like it's sort of like your time and people are becoming aware of the fact that you just have so much to offer, and I think that at this point, you're very comfortable in your current role, but in a lot of respects, you've sort of outgrown it. So I think that you're ready for your next challenge, and this is coming at a great time.
It is.
For you.
I'm just a little nervous about this plus 3 classes. And that's the only concern.
There's never like a perfect time for these things though.
No.
Right? And like you're so capable. Like you can do it. It's gonna be a new challenge, a new stressor, but like to use a cliche, like pressure makes diamonds. Like you're gonna be great. Like
thank you. Yeah. And now would be a good time because my class has just ended. 4-pointed that, which is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
So that happened today. I don't know. I'm still just riding the high pretty much from.
I mean, those are things. huge things. And I want to touch on something that you said about like you wanting to like run things by your parents and I can't speak for them, but from my perspective as your future husband, that was like so meaningful to me.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm interested in this, but I didn't want to jump at it before like I asked what you thought. And for major life decisions, I think that's like the right thing to do, but I would have been totally okay if you had to move forward with it and just jumped at the opportunity because it is such a golden opportunity. But it was just super meaningful and like I intend to like reciprocate. I think this is something we've already done like in the past, but like just I think you set like a new precedent like going forward. So the next thing I can think of is like when I get accepted to different PhD programs, God willing, like that's a decision we're gonna make together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I also talked to your mom to share the and we also kind of talked about like wedding stuff, like namely the guest list, and I found out that your cousin
who
Danielle, her husband, their kids don't have passports.
Whoa.
That was a completely new piece of information.
Yeah.
So basically they're
I didn't know that.
Probably not coming to the wedding, just because it's July.
Man.
I know. Yeah. Missy.
I understand it's a lot, but like it would really mean a lot to me if Danielle and Brian were there.
Yeah.
Like I've always pictured them being there. I mean, they're like my first cousins.
I know.
Danielle was at everything.
Yeah.
When we were growing up.
Danielle's a great person. I'd consider her actually like a friend of mine.
Well, she always like seeks you out, and you two have your moments
does,
and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't want to make them feel guilty if it's something that they can't do, but I'd like to call and just let them know that I would love if you could be there. Because, like, babe, I remember, like, I didn't have a passport before my senior spring break trip in high school, and it's probably different in Canada, but in the U.S., there's, like, an expedited process that you can go through. I got my passport, like, within a week. Like, and I don't want to throw a number out there because it's probably wrong, but I don't remember it being terribly expensive either, so...
I think it is a couple $100, which I guess a couple $100. I think so.
Maybe there, not here.
Well, Canadian.
I don't think.
Also, I know.
I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she also said that she doesn't think that your maternal grandparents, her dad and stepmom,
Stuff's been going on with them.
Make it. She also said some of that is like physical worries, which is something my mom has talked to me about as well, which is like once we are the age where our grandparents, like, we cannot hold grudges against them if they're unable to do things like physically. Like my grandparents just had to cancel their trip to Michigan, like literally in
because
June.
they were in the hospital.
Yeah. So it's like things like
it just happens when you're that age. Yeah. But like I mean, Esther had a lot going on, and like my grandfather, I mean, God bless his soul, has had many like major things happen over the last like 5 to 10 years, and recovered from all of them pretty miraculously. But plus, like, they're very comfortable. Like, Absolutely. They love their routine, they love their friends in their life, and I think it's a lot for them
to travel in general.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean,
I don't want to put them out.
That's how I feel about my family too. Like, I'm just trying to be in this like stage of life of being understanding. And
yeah. But I mean, those seats being like vacant though, right? I mean, it does open it up to other people that we may be able to invite.
Well, your mom had mentioned that she...
Did she just jump at that?
Yes.
Like...
They were already backfilled. But here's my thing. There's already like 100 people on the guest list and 10 children who are being fed, not counting the kids.
But of that 100, did you count those few people that we just talked about that may not be able to attend?
Yes, but I'm saying...
So that number's dropping. Like 100 is our number.
She's filling it.
With
100
who, though?
is our...
Because, like, obviously I love my mom, but it's our wedding. So, like, who do we want to fill it with? Her friends? Okay.
But she has said that. We have to give it to her.
I think she has 4 friends coming right now.
No, she has 3 friends coming.
Kathy.
Colleen. And she's saying Bill wants people. Your dad wants people there.
All right.
Presumably, the Pattersons, the Capes, possibly the Daskells. I don't know. That group.
Max is already coming.
Who
I love like a brother.
Max is such a solid.
Yeah, look, okay. I mean...
So we'll just have to see. Yeah. All I know is that I found an old piece of paper today, an old document, where the guest list was between 75 and 80, or 76 and 84.
Okay, and did we make it like our 3rd week of dating? Like when was this
76
list?
To 84. No. Jump to basically 110 kids, not including the
You don't
kids.
Remember this? Like literally like in like the notes app on one of our phones. We did that like way early on. We were like, so like, I don't know, hypothetically, like who would you invite?
So like explain your family treated me real quick. Yeah, we literally did do that.
Man, that's funny.
That is funny.
All right.
But yeah. So it was completely off basically.
Cool.
So that was my day. So tell me about your first day of your new gig.
Sure. Well, the kids are great. They're smart and they're fun in their own ways, and they're little people, not like babies, right? So
yes.
They have like pretty well formed senses of self, and the thing that I actually really wanted to talk about today is the parents, because I love the way that they're operating their household.
Wow.
They tightly regulate the amount of screen time that their children are allowed to have.
Lauren had mentioned that to me.
Yeah, it's for all of them. And it's all fair, too, by the way, for everybody. Like, the oldest doesn't get more than the youngest. Everybody gets the same, which I think that's the only way that you can do it and, like, keep peace within the house. Yeah. But it's like an hour on tablet, computer, video game, whatever they want there, and then, like, an hour of TV. That's it. And there are, like, parental controls, so, like, it'll, like, you hit the hour mark, boom, like, notification pops up. And, like, they encourage them to use that time that they otherwise would have spent on technology, hanging out with friends, being outside, reading books. Wow. They hit those points all the time. And I'm like, I want to be just like you guys. Like, it's everything that we've ever said to each other. But, like, they're doing it. People are out there actually doing it, right? And, like, to some, it might seem kind of radical, I guess. Just because, like, being on your phone or interfacing with technology for, like, 6 to 8 hours a day has somehow become, like, normal, right? But, I mean, I've talked to you about some of what I've been learning in my classes and how, like, I have concerns about how that amount of exposure affects the developing brain.
Yeah.
And, I mean, these parents are highly educated, intelligent people, so I think that a lot of it is probably coming from that. And here's some of the positive effects of it, right? So we have some, not a lot, but some, like, younger children, people in our life, right? And you and I have noticed and pointed out how difficult it is to get them to look up from their screens and participate in a conversation. Especially, I find, getting them to volunteer information or, like, just speak spontaneously. Like, it's question, answer. Okay, question, answer. And it just goes over and over again. And, like, they're not like that. Like, they like to bring things up. They can actually talk. And, like, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. So, yeah, I mean, the rest of their stuff is, like, their family stuff. So I'm just going to keep that, like, private. But I had a great time with them. I think the kids are great. And I think the parents are doing a good job. So that's that's my summary.
So did the day go by slowly, or
like, there was a little bit of a riff because I felt like an entertainer, kind of. Like, I needed to, like, because they're not on their screens for a long time, I needed to, like, keep their minds, like, active, which, like, it wasn't, like, super challenging, but, like, it was rainy outside. So we, like, played games together, and when the rain did lighten up a little bit, the two younger children and I went outside and we played some basketball and stuff, so that was cool. And then I had a remarkable workout today.
You mentioned
it was just insane, like, totally, like, perfect. I mean, it was great. And so overall, feeling really good about life. Yeah, overall, it was a good, relaxing day. I mean, I have no qualms about my day. I'm still in a weird place as far as, like, scheduling my next, like, few therapy sessions and testing cases with clients because I don't know what my work schedule is going to be like next week yet, with my new job. And
did you reach out to your boss?
No, because I'm not really sure how to phrase it. Like, hey, what's going on? kind of thing.
I would just say, like, hey, what time, should I report on Monday?
Yeah, that could be good.
Because even then, he might offer up what time it ends, too.
Yeah. True. Okay, true. Because then I could schedule them on Monday. Yeah, okay. That would be 2 testing cases in a day. But
I know we're still kind of struggling from the 4th. Like,
yeah, well, the one's going to be easy.
Yes.
It's the other one that's going to be like 5 hours and is very intensive.
Yeah.
So, but that'll be fine. Yeah. I don't know. I think that was great. I mean, that's about it. Do you want to wind down together?
Sure, I do have a few more things. Clearly, I'm just wired.
Yeah, no, you can say whatever you want. Go for it.
Well, I tried to make some plans with friends today, but again, it's kind of hard right now because we're at, like, a weird kind of point. But my friend Allison and her fiance, she really wants to do a double date.
Really?
Steve Mauer's daughter.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
And
tell them yes. I would be happy to.
Another story.
Yeah.
Steve Mauer sent me a check today for $100.
Steve!
For the referral for the
for your
car.
mom. Yeah.
So that was another
I love that family.
windfall.
When can we get together with them? Dare I say Saturday night? Is that possible?
Well, no. So he works weekend shifts. So I think he's...
Her partner?
Yeah, I think he's becoming a cop or something
Whoa.
like that.
Respect.
Yeah. So he.
Amazing how many police officers we have in our life right now. Like, I have, like, the guy in my cohort. Yeah. Obviously, there's
Nick.
one. Yeah, Nick, and then this guy.
So, she wanted to do, like, a Monday night. But I have to wait and see, like...
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
What's going on with you? Yeah.
Yeah, but let's... Okay, tentatively just tell her, like...
I told her, I was like, we're waiting right now, but hypothetically the Monday night should work. So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Or a Monday night at some point.
Does it have to be Monday? Could it be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Honestly, she offered up, I think, Mondays is the best day or something. I don't know.
So she's pretty dead set
I
on Monday.
think she is. I don't know. I'll have to reread
look,
the
first, text. I would love... I know she's your friend. I would love to spend time with them. I know she just comes from an awesome family. Like, I love her dad.
She does,
and her mom. I don't know her mom as well, but...
Yeah, but she's literally studying to be a physical therapist.
Cool.
Because her mom...
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, respect. Like, literally so much respect for her as a person.
You hear very inspiring stories from a lot of people who are in healthcare. Like, had a loved one or a friend that had a certain affliction.
Yeah.
And they had it in their heart to want to help that person and people like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty beautiful, right?
I don't know if there's a better reason to want to go into the helping profession like that. Yeah.
And then the other... Oh, no. Where has the thought gone? Where has it gone?
We're going camping this weekend.
Yes. And there's
How do you feel about Wilderness Meg?
Not great.
Should I wear that camo pullover your dad gave me?
Oh my gosh.
That would be funny. He would love that.
The actual, like, moss or whatever.
The ghillie suit? Oh, no. Do you know what that is? Joey would love that.
He would.
Their friends are going to be there.
Yeah.
Melissa and... You remember his name?
He always says his name first.
That's going to bother me.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason that I'm bringing them up is because they're probably going to be an engaged couple. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to... Logan, yeah. Logan and Melissa. So when Joey was with me getting his tuxedo fitted, he mentioned that Logan had a plan, he had the ring, and it was going down. I mean, and that was like, what, 2 months ago? So, like, I imagine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd be curious to see.
Yeah. Joey literally said it was going down, soon. So yeah.
Oh, here comes my yawn. Yeah, let's call it, eh? Oh, Canadian.
Today was a great day.
Today was a great day.
Yeah, all around. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you, and you're the best person I know, and you deserve all these great things.
Aw.
Yeah.
You're the love of my life.
Mm-hmm. Cheers. Okay, cool. All right.